In this segment, we are going to be meeting the joint entrance exam mains that were held with in a very tense kind of a situation because the COVID conditions twice postponed and held between the 1st of September and the 6th of September. In fact, the JEE mains for the engineering, which is BE and BTech, were held between the 2nd and the 6th. And if there were 8 lakh students who were to appear, 8 lakh and more, it's only about 6.35 lakh students who finally appeared as against the 8.41 lakh who in fact had registered for this particular exam. So there were 100 students who have in fact scored 100 percentile. There were about 24 students who scored 100 percentile in these exams that were held in January as well as in September. And I have with me two of those people, toppers who have scored 100 percentile. One is Swayam Shashank Chube and also I have DT Yashas Chandra. Swayam Chube is from Mumbai and DT Yashas Chandra is from Hyderabad, Telangana in fact. And Telangana also has another feather on its cap. It has about 8 students out of the top 24 who had scored 100 percentile. And I'm also joined by Mr. Krishna Kumar, who was a mentor to many of these students. And in fact, he is very proud that 4 of his students in fact have scored 100 percentile in these exams. Many congratulations to all of you. In fact, first going to Swayam Chube, many congratulations to you. Maharashtra has been recording the highest numbers in COVID. I'm first going to ask you that question. What kind of a tension was it? All this debate going on whether the exam should be held, should not be held. Did you focus only on your exam or did you also want the exams to be postponed?
No, actually I liked it that it was conducted at this time because then the more you postpone it, it used to get more tense for us to keep up the momentum till then. Sorry.
Okay, Yashash, let me go across to you. Were you tense about these exams in fact happening during COVID times, and was it kind of distracting you? I know that this is something that's not an exam for which you prepare in a few days, weeks or even months. It takes years to prepare for this exam. How was it in the last few days leading up to the exam itself?
Yes, can I speak now?
Yes, Yashash.
Yeah, that's not a thing to prepare in a weeks or months, but it takes years, yes. And it was not actually distracting also, but my management took care of me to keep me in a kind of isolation types, and we were not getting distracted. Actually, we took the advantage of that time. So we worked in that time and we used that time usefully. That's it.
Okay, Mr. Krishna Kumar, your students doing exceedingly well in fact, and 4 of them you were telling me earlier have in fact got 100 percentile, and one of them also happens to be a girl, the only girl ever in the history of the JEE mains exams to be scoring 100 percentile, and the only one this year as well. Tell us more about how the students were in fact preparing despite the fact that this COVID pandemic, there was so much of controversy happening around the holding of the exams itself.
First of all, I'll congratulate all the students who have secured a wonderful result in this pandemic situation. As for my unit is considered, from last 11 years, we have been doing this. And we have focused all the time. The students have not distracted, and we maintain the homogeneous environment through the online. And so that whether the exam will happen or not, it never comes into our mind of my students. I focused them whenever the examination happens, we must be ready for the examination. And that long preparation from this 4 years preparation for this JEE Main. For the first few years, we are dominating in the JEE Main Result. Out of 8 from Telangana, 4 students have come from this center. And as you likely told, the Tanuja is the first, the girl who got 100 percentile from Telangana, madam. It is only because of a continuous the scientific preparation of examination will make the final examination as a game for my student. That is a habit we are making from the day one. They never feel pressure of the examination. They never feel the pressure of the external things. Generally, how they play, and they will play with maths, physics, chemistry throughout the year. I think examination, final examination is also almost like our internal examination, which happens every weekend.
Yeah, for the sake of our viewers, I must mention that such a big achievement for all these students, but when we had called them in the morning, in fact, all of them were busy taking another exam, preparing in fact for the advanced exam, which is going to be held on the 27th of September, and that of course, finally 10,000 students will make it into 23 IITs across the country. Yashas, your dean in fact mentioned that you're playing with the subjects and with your questions, and this is a time for no play, all work and no play. Has it been like that for the last couple of years for you? Yashash, I was asking you how did you prepare for these exams? I mean, this is a very, very high tension exam. We talk about some 10 lakh students who appear for it, and ultimately it's only about 10,000 who make it to the IITs. Your professor was describing this as almost a game for the children. How did you cope with the tension and the pressure, and what number of hours were you putting in hard work?
We prepare actually about 12 hours per day. Managing the time scientifically according to the subjects, and other than only maths, only physics and only chemistry, we also do self-study, which helps us like any backlogs or anything which we haven't done, which haven't completed according to the timetable, then we'll be covering up it in self-study times, and early mornings we use the effective time, and will not means yeah, mostly it goes in a scientific way of like teaching and then working. They teach for 2 hours and then we work for 2 hours. It goes in that way. I mean, every subject like 2 hours, 2 hours, 2 hours. And
okay, one final thing. So for the advanced exams as well, no celebration as of now, despite getting 100 percentile in the mains exam. Your target is set for the advanced. Is that
yes.
What it is going to be like, and how many hours are you putting in even now?
Yeah, we want to maintain that homogeneity and continue that work effort till advanced examination and give our best.
Okay. Thank you so much, Swayam Chube, Shashank Chube, Yashash Chandra, and also Mr. Krishna Kumar for joining us. Many congratulations once again, and also good wishes for your advanced exams.